mean, I imagine on a clear day the view must be spectacular. Not to be seen. About a kilometre back I saw a little two-seater bench in a place like this with nowhere to pull over and park. So God knows how people get to it, unless it's for randoming. There we go, another turn, another sharp one. At least there's not much oncoming traffic. I've only encountered one car, and he was speeding, and he was in the middle of the fucking road on his way down. Yeah, I don't know what the point of that was. A little bit of slippage on the old rear wheel drive, but I might put the camera down till I get out of this section, because one false move and you're going over the edge. Just hope I don't run into anything big coming down, although the road here is not too bad. It's properly lined, 2 lanes. And I think after this turn we're on the straight. Well, there's one more wee bend to the northwest, and then it straightens up slightly. Jesus, look how thick this is. And thicker. I'm going to slow right down because this is near impossible to see more than 15 meters ahead. Yeah, it looks like we're finally on our way down. So hopefully get out of this real bad fog soon. There was a beautiful forest back up there, but yeah, there's no time to go check that out. I guess it was a good 15 minutes driving uphill. Yeah, exactly 15 minutes. And I guess it'll be another 15 minutes to get down out of it. It's starting to thin out a little bit. Visibility's kind of doubled. Camera kind of picks up more than what I can see with my eyes, which is bizarre. Just engine braking all the way down. Oh. One sec. So we don't go that way. The map is telling us to turn here. And we're at 765 meters. That's the way we're going. Quite a sharp turn, a bit of a hook turn. Carte Rad. Right. And this road looks like it's quite narrow. I don't know where you're going to pass anybody. Get that demist sponge out of the way. Yeah, there's no room for error. Am I going the right way? I think not. Why did it say turn left there unless there was a second left? Ah! Well, we're stuck going down this way. There is nowhere to turn a 6-meter van. My maps is trying to reroute me. I don't know if it'll be successful, if there's any signal up here. But I think the best move would be, yeah, I'll get a turn there. Head back up. Found a little turn. I guess this is more of a like logging trail. Yeah, there was a little turn around the bend. So head back up this logging trail. Find the next proper turn. Bends around here. Just with all that fog, it was impossible. I couldn't even see this, and it was only a few meters in front of where I actually turned. At least it's a little bit wider here. Yeah, it looks like we're just out of that fog now. You can see it up there, but we're out of it now. Thank Jabez for that. Turn off those. So 34 minutes to the destination, 26 kilometers. I wouldn't like to do that road again anytime soon. It was actually the second option. It was the slightly longer option than the one offered to me by the maps, and it just looked more interesting, and it definitely was. But yeah, we'll head back south on the other road. Yeah, look at it up there. That's where we were. Unbelievable. Definitely you couldn't take a traditional camper on this road, but the old Transit did very well. Alright, I'll get back to you when we're at the next, well, Le Pont Vieux. Not exactly a Devil's Bridge, but plenty of practice anyway for shooting these bridges. So many more countries I want to go to. Like every week I find more and more Devil's Bridges. I found another 20 in Spain that I didn't know existed. So I think that will be a trip on its own. I don't think I'll squeeze it in this time. So yeah, alright, get back to you. So I've just pulled into the small town, village, somewhere in between, of Camaret, and there's a new bridge just here. I was lucky. I think I got the last parking spot in town. There's no parking on the sides over it. Well, like that. I'm just not going to get a 6-meter van in. So, quick recce onto the opposite bridge, because I think there will be a view of the Pont Vieux. Lock that up. Cross over. Take these off, don't need these. Yeah. There's an apartment for sale by Italian Aldias. It's a nice little town. Yeah, so if I'm going to get a shot, it'll be quickly up with the Bronica, get the shot and go. Pont Vieux. We'll go and take a walk over it. Yeah, it's a pity the 80mm lens is not working, because I think that's the distance we're looking at. Anyway, we'll walk over it. Biscuiterie de Camaret. Biscuit factory? There is sort of a sweet smell in the air. Looks more like offices though. Yeah, they do make biscuits alright. Open Tuesday to Friday, 10 till 12 and 2 to 5. We're always missing these places. Didn't know whether to go up or down, but I can just see the corner of the bridge there, so I think if we go down this way, I'm sure it could have gone up Le Pont Vieux, Rue du Pont Vieux. Attention aux animaux. Roulement lentement, drive slowly. Don't hit the dogs. Love all the days. What was that? Ici club pour sociaux, tous les candidatures seront rejetées. In this association, all the candidates will be rejected. What? Is that for new candidates for the club, or does that mean politicians need not go knocking? Oh look, cars can't go over this one. There's a massive boulder there. Any history? Voir roman. So yeah, it could be Would it be a Roman bridge? No. You can smell all people's fires. So you've patched up with a bit of concrete. It's got a modern surface. Actually, the bridge we just walked over kind of looks more appealing. And then there's water obviously running down from the mountain. You know what? We drove all this way through that fog. It would be nice to shoot this at night. I'll say this town is lit up pretty at night time. It's got those old street lamps hanging from the buildings. But if we stick around, what time is it now? It's only 1:30 in the afternoon. We won't make the next town. And I think the next town, the bridge, is a bit more spectacular. Everything is shut. Hotel, restaurant. Maybe there's a decent view of the bridge from over here. We can stick the 50 on. Get the nice houses in the background. Actually, yeah, let's do that. I was going to shoot it from the opposite bridge, but it's quite plain, flat on, so I like this angle. Or even there's a, what I don't know, is that public land? There's a black cat. Yeah, I think it looks quite nice from this angle. Right, we'll go grab the camera, come back down. Even with the 50, we're a bit on the close side. I don't know if you can see that. It's not ideal, but we are sheltered by this ledge. Yeah, we could go down that path and shoot it from the other side and then get the church in the background. Yeah, I might whip out the Sony and try and get a shot from this side. Okay. Yeah, I just realised that the 40mm wide angle lives on the Sony, and I love it on that camera. And I could actually take that shot again with the Bronica using the 40. But if you look through the bridge, the background's not that interesting at all. So I'll walk up here as far as I can. Oh, flood tunnel. And they actually have the level marked on that plaque. So it's way above my head when this floods. I know there was another passageway down here somewhere. If not, I can maybe shoot from the other bridge. Is it a bit more interesting, this angle? Maybe with this wall. Alright, there's a very strong smell of urine. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these pipes are just pure waste. No, that doesn't look good. Yeah. Maybe up onto that bridge. I don't know, it's starting to rain quite heavily now. I'm not even going to get the drone out for this one. It's not a true Devil's Bridge. I'll set the Bronica up once more from this angle. It's kind of nice with the church behind. Yeah, I reckon that's raw sewage just going straight into the river. Just come across this. It's like a public wash station, wash house. At least it's dry. Any view? Any view? Not so much. It's kind of like in Olarg, the sign for the public bakery, the Four, where people will get together and bake their bread communally, save on fuel. This looks like something similar for washing the kids. It doesn't give any description. Interesting. Now that's the path I'll have to take back out, but I'm going to just walk down here a bit. I can actually stand under that newer bridge and have a look. I think it's going to be a no-go though. Would it even be worth hanging around until night time? There's no decent vantage point unless I went out there, and even then you're kind of blocked by all the shrubs and bushes, and there's the clock going, 2 o'clock. Yeah, we'll go up onto that bridge one last time and have a look. 1, 2, yeah, 2 o'clock. Yeah, so kind of like what I was saying about perspective. It's kind of nice from this angle. You get that old kind of stone building to the left, and you got the biscuit factory to the right. I think I see what are floodlights. I think that bridge gets lit at night. And I think what that will do is filter out kind of the distractions that you have in this image. So I could shoot on up to the next town. I want to do the drone up there if I can, and pass back through this way on my way back to Olarg, because yeah, I don't feel like I did Olarg justice. So the plan is to head back there. Now I can't take the road I took today because all that standing water will be frozen up there tonight. It's far too fucking dangerous. There's actually nowhere. If you go off the road, you're going over the edge. And in places I was 650 meters up, and in some parts there were nothing, in other parts there were trees. Either way, you'd ride off the van and probably yourself. Café de la Paix. Right. Another nice little Christmas tree. Back to the van and get on to the next town. But because I've decided to go back to Olarg, I could come back through this way, see what it's like at night.